The Cold War explained. A battle without fighting.
Imagine a war that lasted nearly 50 years, but was never officially fought. No tanks rolling across borders, no declarations of war.
Instead, spies, propaganda, nuclear threats, and an invisible battle for global influence. This was the Cold War, a struggle between two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union.
A battle that shaped politics, technology, culture, and even the way we live today.
The Cold War wasn't about direct fighting.
It was about ideologies. The US stood for capitalism and democracy. The Soviet Union represented communism and dictatorship.
Both believed their system was the future of the world, and both would stop at nothing to spread it.
Lesson: it wasn't just a rivalry of nations, it was a clash of ideas.
It all began after World War II. The US and Soviet Union were allies against Hitler. But once the war ended, they became rivals.
Europe was divided. Western nations allied with the US, Eastern Europe fell under Soviet control.
In 1946, Winston Churchill described it as an iron curtain dividing East and West. That curtain would define the next half-century.
Instead of direct battles, the Cold War played out in other ways. Arms race. Both nations built massive nuclear arsenals capable of destroying the world many times over.
Space race. Who could dominate space first? The Soviets launched Sputnik in 1957. The US responded by landing a man on the moon in 1969.
Propaganda and spying. Each side used media, films, and secret agents to spread influence and gather secrets. Proxy wars. The US and USSR fought indirectly in Korea, Vietnam, and Afghanistan.
Lesson: the Cold War was fought everywhere, except face-to-face.
For ordinary people, the Cold War was a mix of fear and progress. Children in America practiced duck and cover drills in case of nuclear attack.
In the Soviet Union, citizens lived under strict censorship and state control. Across the world, countries had to pick a side, east or west.
But it also pushed technological growth. Satellites, computers, and even the internet had roots in Cold War research.
The Cold War almost turned hot several times. The most dangerous? The Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962.
The Soviet Union placed nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from US shores. For 13 tense days, the world stood on the brink of nuclear war.
In the end, both sides backed down. But the fear was unforgettable. Lesson: the Cold War was proof that sometimes the greatest danger is not fighting, but almost fighting.
By the 1980s, the Soviet Union was crumbling. Its economy was weak. Its people demanded freedom.
Mikhail Gorbachev introduced reforms, but they couldn't save the system. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, symbolizing the end of divisions in Europe.
By 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. The Cold War was over.
The Cold War shaped the second half of the 20th century. It gave us nuclear deterrence.
It created global alliances like NATO. It sparked technology that defines modern life.
And most importantly, it showed us that the greatest battles aren't always fought with weapons, but with ideas, fear, and influence.
The Cold War may be over, but its impact is everywhere. In politics, technology, and even today's international rivalries.
Comment: do you think the Cold War is truly over, or has it just taken a new form? Like this, if you learned something new about history.
Subscribe for more stories that shaped our world. Share this with a friend who loves history and world politics.
Until next time, learn the past, understand the present, shape the future.